Have you ever noticed this? You reach a significant goal. You finish something incredibly hard. You finally do something that should make you feel deeply proud. And for a fleeting moment, it actually does. But then, almost instantly, your mind moves on. It whispers, okay, that was fine, but what's next? Or even worse, it asks, was that even enough? Could I have done it better? If that sounds familiar, this video is specifically for you. It's not because you're ungrateful. It's not because you're broken or incapable of joy. It's because you're intelligent. You see, smart people struggle with satisfaction in a very quiet, very heavy way that most people don't understand. On the outside, things might look perfectly fine. You're capable, thoughtful, and highly self-aware. You probably spend a lot of your time thinking about how to improve your life, your habits, and your future. But on the inside, there's this constant buzzing restlessness. You analyze every choice you make. You replay past conversations in your head, wondering if you said the right thing. You constantly question whether you're actually using your full potential or just wasting time. Even when life is going objectively well, your brain doesn't let you simply sit in it and enjoy. Most people feel a sense of relief after making progress. But for the intelligent mind, progress is just a signal to start evaluating. You don't just finish a task, you audit it. And let's be honest, that is exhausting. Here's the part no one tells you. Dissatisfaction isn't always a sign that something is wrong with your life. Often, it's a sign that your awareness is exceptionally high. Intelligent people naturally see gaps that others miss. You see the gap between who you are today and who you know you could be. You see the gap between where you are standing now and the vast world of what's possible. Your mind is literally trained to notice patterns, inefficiencies, and missed opportunities. That is a massive strength in your career or your creative work. But when that same analytical skill is turned inward on your own soul, it creates an unbearable amount of pressure. You aren't failing at life. You are simply observing it too closely. And observation without the balance of rest inevitably turns into dissatisfaction. Here's where things get tricky. When you're smart, thinking feels productive, even when you're not actually moving forward. You plan, you reflect, you refine. But sometimes you get stuck in a loop where you never stop measuring yourself. You wake up feeling tired, not because you did too much physical work, but because your mind never clocked out. It stayed up all night worrying about your trajectory. You tell yourself, I'll feel satisfied once I'm more consistent. I'll be happy once I'm further ahead than my peers. I'll finally relax once I've figured it all out. But the truth is, for a mind like yours, there's always another benchmark. There is always a higher mountain. And so the goalpost keeps moving further and further away. True satisfaction requires presence. It requires being here right now. But intelligence often lives in the future. It's preoccupied with what's next, what's better, and what's currently missing. So when you finally do slow down, your mind feels uncomfortable, almost bored. To an intelligent mind, stillness feels like stagnation. Rest feels like something you haven't earned yet. You don't relax. You judge yourself for not being productive. Over time, this creates a dangerous cycle of burnout, procrastination, and a strange lack of motivation, even though you care deeply about your success. But here is the shift that changes everything. You need to realize that satisfaction isn't the absence of ambition. You don't have to stop wanting to be great. Instead, satisfaction is the ability to intentionally pause your evaluation. You don't need to become less driven. You just need to choose specific moments in your day where growth is not the goal. Think about this. Why do we treat ourselves like a software that constantly needs an upgrade? You are a human being, not a project to be finished. Try this tonight. At the end of your day, name just one thing you handled well. It doesn't have to be a perfect achievement. Maybe you were just patient with someone or you stayed focused for an hour. Name it and then stop. No but. No improvement plan for tomorrow. Just let that one thing exist. That small pause trains your nervous system to feel safe exactly where you are. And safety is the environment where real, sustainable motivation returns. You can want more for your future while still appreciating who you are right now. Those are not opposites. They are the two wings of a healthy life. The problem was never your intelligence. The problem was believing. You had to use that intelligence to critique yourself every single second of the day. You are allowed to rest without optimizing your rest. You are allowed to feel proud of yourself without immediately upgrading the goal to something harder. Peace isn't something you earn after you improve enough. Peace is something you must practice while you are improving. So tonight, I want you to try one more thing. Do one simple task with your full attention, whether it's drinking a cup of tea or walking to your door, and then let that be enough. Not forever, but just for today. If this video made you feel understood, know that you are not alone. There are a lot of smart minds quietly carrying this same weight. Let's learn how to grow together without burning ourselves out. If you're ready to stop the cycle of endless dissatisfaction, subscribe to Psyche Labs. Let's explore the mind together.